green layer crept in like a thief on the coast. Turned the whole boulevard to a gallery of ghosts. My defroster hums his work song against the gray glass, wiping windows in the moments where the streetlights pass. Every halo in the fog is a planet of light. The city turned to watercolor in the middle of night. I drive by memory and instinct through the silver wash streets. 20 years of the same pavement humming under my seat. The fog does something to the mind, man, it softens the edge. Puts the gauze over the worries perched up on the ledge. The deadlines and the dramas all dissolve in the mist. Just the engine in the moment and the road's gentle twist. Some nights you need the clarity, some nights you need this. The blessing of the blur, the fog soft kiss. Fog on the windshield, wipers keeping time. Moving through the cloud bank like a slow rhyme. Can't see but a block ahead and maybe that's the gift. Fog on the windshield, let the worries drift. This life don't show its whole road, just the next few feet. And the fog's been teaching patience on this midnight street. My abuelo was a fisherman before he crossed north. He said fog was God's reminder of what patience is worth. Me ho when the Neblina settles on the water's face. You don't curse it, you don't fight it, you slow your pace. The fish still swim beneath you when the shore's still there. The fog just asks you to believe in what you can't see clear. I carry that philosophy through the mist tonight, past the halos and the phantoms of the muted light. Can't see next year, next month, sometimes not next week. The headlights of the future only show me the street, but I keep the wheel steady and I trust the white line. Every foot of visibility, arriving right on time. That's the fog's curriculum, the lesson it gives. You don't need to see the whole road, just the part where you live. Slow roll through the Neblina, low beams on. The world's a soft secret till the fog is gone. Trust the line, trust the wheel, trust the patient pace. Fog on the windshield, amazing grace. And somewhere in the thickest patch where the road disappears, I found a calm I've been chasing through the noise of the years. The fog don't hide the city, it just holds it close, like a mother with a blanket when the night needs a dose. So when life rolls in heavy and the view goes gray, remember what the Neblina and the fishermen say. By the reservoir the fog's as thick as the water soft white. I pull over on the shoulder just to honor the sight. The city lights beneath the blanket post like coals in the fire. A metropolis dreaming under nature's attire. I think about the millions sleeping under this quilt, all the worries and the wishes and the dreams being built. The fog treats every rooftop with the same gentle hand. The mansion and the duplex both wrapped in a strand. There's a democracy in weather that the daylight forgets. The Neblina makes a sequel like the sunrise and sunset. So sit there on the shoulder while the mist rewrites the view, and my breathing finds a rhythm that the daytime never knew. When I finally ease back on the road toward home, the fog escorts me gently, never once alone. Yeah, fog on the windshield, wipers keeping time. Moving through the cloud bank like a slow rhyme. Can't see but a block ahead and maybe that's the gift. Fog on the windshield, let the worries drift. Cause life don't show its whole road, just the next few feet. And the fog's been teaching patience on this midnight street. Line up bleeding nose, slow way home. Fog on the windshield, never alone. Midnight strikes and the city sheds its skin. The boulevard belongs to the night now, let it begin. Medianoche roll slow. 12:01 on the dashboard, the streets exhale. The daytime was asleep behind this picket fence veil. I slide the 64 through the amber lit maze. Headlights carving through the Medianoche haze. The boulevard's a different animal after the 12. Every shadow's got a story that it keeps on the shelf. The neon from the liquor store bleeds red on the chrome, and the only other travelers are the ones far from home. The taco truck on 6 still glows like a shrine feeding night shift souls. And wanderers standing in line, and now that this is a security guard heading in for his watch. Two captains of the midnight passing scotch for scotch. The city's honest at this hour, no makeup, no show, just the raw and the real and the streetlights glow. Medianoche Boulevard, where the night runs deep, cruising through the questions while the answers sleep. Dark glass and low beams, moving through the scene. Medianoche Boulevard, quiet and clean. The day belongs to everybody, but the night belongs to few. Medianoche Medianoche Boulevard, I ride it true. I do my clearest thinking when the clock hands cross. The midnight mathematics of the profit and loss. Not the money kind of soul, kind of audit within. What I stood for, what I felt for, where I'm going again. The empty lanes are like a confessional booth. This speedometer's a lie detector pulling out truth. I think about my brother doing time up north. About the letters that I owe him and the words and their worth. The fog grows off the river like a slow gray tide. Wrapping every street light in the halo required. A patrol car passes steady and we trade the night. Two shepherds of the empty hours doing our jobs. The night don't judge a traveler, we just lets him be. Medianoche therapy, the sessions are free. Roll through the midnight, past the sleeping doors. The boulevard at Medianoche's all yours. Slow and slow through the fog and the glow. The night knows what the day will never know. Yeah, and the moon ride shotgun like an old trusted friend, but navigate a night drive since who knows when. She don't ask no questions, don't offer advice, just silvers up the asphalt and makes everything nice. The Medianoche hours got a wisdom of their own. Every rider of the midnight learns to hear the tone. While to the fog gets thicker and the radio hums. A station out of nowhere, playing oldies and drums. The kind of song my father played when he drove these same streets. Coming on from graveyard shifts with the dawn in his teeth. I passed the bakery where the lights just flicked on the Panadera. Start the magic long before dawn. First smell of the Belials drifting out to the curb. The night shift and the day shift trading places superb to me. I'm just a witness to the change in the guards. Collecting midnight postcards from these boulevards. When the sky starts, it's bruising from the black and the blue. I point the chrome toward home like the night birds do. The Medianoche gave me what I needed once more. A cleared head and a quiet heart. Who could ask for more? Medianoche Boulevard, where the night runs deep. Cruising through the questions while the answers sleep. Dark glass and low beams, moving through the scene. Medianoche Boulevard, quiet and clean. The day belongs to everybody, but the night belongs to few. Medianoche Boulevard, I ride it true. Night keeps its secrets, and I keep mine. Medianoche Boulevard, till the next midnight shine. Some things you can't say in the daylight, so we save them for the amber glow. Late night, Streetlight Confessions. Listen close. Me and my compadre parked under the lamp all night. 2 cups of gas station coffee and the hours behind. He's been quiet all evening, something heavy in the cab. The kind of silence with a weight you can grab. Then the street light flickers twice like it's open in court. And he tells me that the doctors found a shadow of sorts. Biopsy on Tuesday, hasn't told his wife yet. Saying it out loud to me's the farthest he's gotten. See, men like us were raised to swallow every fear whole. Taught the dashboard and the night's the only place for the soul. So we sit there in the amber while the moms run their track. And I put my hand on his shoulder. Got your back, that's a fact. No advice, no predictions, just the presence of a friend. The street light I witnessed till the small hours in. Streetlight confessions in the amber glow. The things we tell the midnight that the daylight won't know. 2 chairs or a bench seat, a curb or a hood. Streetlight confessions, misunderstood, but the lamp keeps on burning through whatever gets said. A guardian of the honest words that live in us. That same lamp heard my father back in 79, confessing to his brother that he crossed the state line with nothing but a work visa and a debt to repay. Scared to death but too proud to let the daylight say. He heard my mother tell her compadre about the second job she took to pay my tuition while I slept like a slob. I didn't learn that story till I turned 33. The street light kept the secret with dignity. It's the barrio's confessional, the sodium pre priest, absorbing decades of the burdens released. First crushes and first heartbreaks and diagnoses and debts. Marriage is worth saving in the deepest regrets. If that lamp could write his memoirs, the block will blush and cry. Every pool of amber light holds 1,000 goodbyes. Under the lamp, let the truth walk free. No judgment in the end, but just you and me. Say what the sunlight never lets you say. Streetlight confessions till the break. And it ain't about the darkness, it's about the soft light. Bright enough to see your face, dim enough to feel right. The daylight interrogates, but the streetlight invites. That's the science of confessing on the curb at night. Last month it was my turn under the sodium glow. My daughter's leaving for a college 500 miles or so. And I couldn't tell my lady I'd cried in the 8. We're wrestling in my rib cage, keeping me awake. So I called on my compadre. The shadow came back clean by the weight. Praise God Almighty, healthiest he's been. And we parked beneath our streetlight like the decades before. And I confessed I wasn't ready for the empty room and door. He laughed the way the brothers do and told me the truth. We raised him to fly carnal. That's the proof. The lamp hummed its agreement in the 60-watt tone. And the 8 turned into blessing on the drive back home. So here's to every street light, holding court through the night. The confessionals of the body or keepers alive. Streetlight confessions in the amber glow. The things we tell the midnight that the daylight won't know. 2 chairs or a bench seat, a curb or a hood. Streetlight confession, misunderstood. But the lamp keeps on burning through whatever gets said. A guardian of the honest words that live in our heads. The lamp keeps its silence, the code of the glow. Streetlight confessions, only the night will know. They say a Phantom 64 rolls the Boulevard lane. Candy black with ghost flames, moving through the gate. No driver in the window, just a shadow and a shine. The Phantom 64, the legend of the line. Every barrio's got his legend, let me tell you ours. By the rider named El Cuervo in his midnight cars. Back in 1974, he built the cleanest ride. A 64 Impala, black with flames on the side. They say he worked a decade on it. Every weekend in dime, hand pen striped. Every panel like a poem in line. The night he finally finished it, he cruised till dawn, waving at the whole Eastside from Whittier to the lawn. Then the story goes he vanished on the foggy night run. No wreckage and no answers, just gone with the sun. But the viejos swear on Sundays when the fog rolls thick, you can hear those hydros humming and the white walls click. And if you're cruising righteous with respecting your soul, the Phantom 64 pulls up and takes patrol. Road, Phantom road, through the fog in the years. Gone, guardian of the boulevard, calming the fears. Chrome that never rusted, flames that never fade. The Phantom 64 on its eternal parade. Some legends walk, some legends fly. Ours rise low, with a ghost flame sky. Now I heard the story first from my Tia Andres, who swore up and down he saw it back in 85. He was stranded by the river with a blown radiator hose. 2 a.m., no phone, no traffic in his warmest clothes. When the rumble rose behind him like a storm underground, and the Phantom pulled beside him with that hydraulic sound. He says the window of the shadow where a face ought to be, but the passenger door open, courtesy. Inside was warm and summer and the radio played the exact ode his mother sang when he was afraid. He woke up at his doorstep, never knew why we came, but his radiator hose was fixed and he was never the same. Now you can call it fog and fatigue, call it legend and lore, but T.O. never drives past midnight without thanking the fall. They say a Phantom 64 rolls the Boulevard lane. Candy black with ghost flames, moving through the gate. No driver in the window, just a shadow and a shine. The Phantom 64, the legend of the line. Yeah. And the young ones ask the question every legend must face. Is it real or just a story that the fog keeps in place? And the viejo smiles slowly with their coffee in hand. Doesn't matter, mijo, either way he watches the land. Cause a legend just a lesson wearing chrome in the name. Look out for stranded strain, that's the Phantom's real aim. Some say your Cuervo's watching over riders in need. The patron saint of stranded souls and blown out steeds. The car club paints a tribute on the banner each year. And the Cruz pauses a moment when the fog draws near. Me, I got my own encounter that I'll never explain. Coming home from double overtime and freezing rain. My brakes went soft on the incline by the cemetery wall. And something, I swear, something slowed my roll through it all. A rumble in the mist behind me, steady and low. Escorted me to level ground with nowhere to go. When I looked in the rear view, there was nothing but gray. But the smell of vintage leather lingered all the way. So laugh if you want to. Call it stories for the young, but everybody's got a guardian. And ours rides among. Roll, Phantom, roll through the fog in the years. Guardian of the boulevard, calming the fears. Chrome that never rusted, flames that never fade. The Phantom 64 on its eternal parade. Some legends walk, some legends fly. Ours rides low with a ghost flame sky. If you see him in the fog, tip your hat, pay respect.
The Phantom 64,
protecting the set.
Roll easy,
Cuervo,
roll easy.
Consafo.
Two cities, one heartbeat, divided by a line. At midnight on the Frontera, your story meets mine. Escucha. Midnight at the border town, the light stretched for miles. Two grids of gold and amber in mirrored styles. From the overlook you can't tell where one city ends. The glow don't recognize the fence, the light transcends. My grandmother was born on the southern side of the scene. My grandfather on the northern, they met in between. A dance hall on the Friday in 1953. Two kids from Twin Cities starting our family tree. Crossed the quarter Sundays with his hat in his hand. A mother watching from the doorway like a border guard stand. 2 years of chaperone visits before we asked for a hand. The wedding had 2 receptions in 2 countries, 1 band. That's the Frontera love story that created my blood. Half from here and half from there, all of it good. Midnight Frontera, where the 2 worlds kiss. The river runs between them like a silver abyss. But love's been jumping borders since before the maps drew lines. Midnight Frontera, your heart next to mine, and the lights on both horizons burn equally bright. One familiar, 2 flags sharing the night. Soy Ximena, born del otro lado, let me speak. I crossed at 17 with my diploma and a week of clothes inside a backpack and my mother's rosary. Her whisper at the station, Ve con Dios, go be free. I clean motel rooms, morning studied English at night. Got my nursing license shining like a hard-earned light. Now I work the border hospital where both cities meet, delivering the babies of the binational street. Some nights a mother crosses with the labor pains close, and the baby's born a bridge. The Frontera knows I hold those newborn miracles with their double-rooted names. And I see my own story in that tiny flame. So when they talk about the border like it's only a wall, I think about my babies born connecting it all. Dos ciudades, una luna, one moon for us all. The midnight Frontera hears the same night bird call. Whatever side you pray, on whatever side you sleep, the stars don't check papers, the sky runs deep. In the midnight on the bridge, the wind carries both ways. The ranchera from the south side, the funk from the states. They meet above the river in a marriage of sound, a borderless orchestra on neutral ground. If music found the answer that the politics can't, maybe heart should take notes on the notes we plan. Now me and Ximena met at that same border ward. My mother took her last breath there, going toward the Lord. Ximena held our hands through the longest night I've known, singing softly in 2 languages till mama went home. A year later I returned with flowers, gratitude's debt, and the nurse who helped my grieving became my sunset. We married at the Overlook where both cities shine. Our family crossed north and mine crossed the line. 2 receptions, 1 band, the tradition holds true. My grandparents from Paris story, living brand new. And when our daughter asks about the line on the map, we drive her to the Overlook and put her on our lap. Mira, mija, 2 cities, 1 glow in the dark. The Frontera's not a wall, it's where love makes its mark. Frontera, where the 2 worlds kiss. The river runs between them like a silver abyss. But love's been jumping borders since before the maps drew lines. Midnight Frontera, your heart next to mine, and the lights on both horizons burn equally bright. 1 familiar, 2 flags sharing the night. That key, yeah, both and neither in whole. Midnight Frontera, 1 light, 1 soul.
Yeah. Shadows on chrome, the night's ballet. Shadows on chrome, moving through the dark. Every reflection got a story in the mark. The streetlights paint the panels as we glide through the maze. Shadows on chrome, the night's ballet. Black lacquer catching moonlight like a mirror of oil. The city's neon script rewriting on the hood as we roll. Every storefront sign reflected, every lamp overhead. The paint job's a projector for the streets that we tread. I watch the shadows slide across the fender's long curve. Palm fronds and power lines in the chromium swerve. The stoplight bezels crimson and the green washes through. A rolling kaleidoscope of the midnight's hue. My compadre rides in silence with his eyes on the glass. It's like the city's painting portraits on us as we pass. And he's right, the boulevards and artists with the liquid brush. Every block another layer in the darkness and hush. We ain't just driving through the city, comprende me friend. The city's driving through us too. Shadows blend. Shadows on chrome, the night slow art. Every mile a masterpiece, every turn a new star. The darkness and the polish in an intimate dance. Shadows on chrome, the midnight romance. Some see a car, some see a canvas of jet. The shadows on the chrome ain't finished painting yet. My father taught me polish strokes before he taught me to drive. The blackest paint needs the most care to keep the depth alive. Anybody can shine silver, me go black takes the soul. Every swirl mark is a confession that you rush the patrol. So I learned the slow circles with the softest of cloths. Learned that darkness done correctly is the deepest of arts. Same lesson for the living, the shadows we hold need the most careful attention, or they swallow the gold. I seen homies run from darkness straight into the flames. Seen others polish through it till it shine like they name. The night ain't the enemy, neglect is the thief. A well-tended shadow turns to death and relief. So I keep my black immaculate inside and out. The discipline of darkness, that's what it's about. Shadows on chrome, moving through the dark. Every reflection got a story and a mark. The streetlights paint the panels as we glide through the maze. Shadows on chrome, the night's ballet. And at the car wash Sundays when the daylight returns, the viejos check my panels for the lessons I've learned. To ride the paint like scripture, not slow with the deep. El negro está profundo, the compliment I keep. Cause death ain't given the mind, it was earned coat by coat. And the painting in the person, same devotion, oh no. Tonight the moon's a spotlight and the boulevard's the stage. The 64's reflecting like a mirror-bound page. We pass the all-night diner and it's rose neon signing for a block. My hood's a garden of electric vine. We pass the church, the cross reflected white on the door. A blessing on the paint job, who could ask for more? The young ones at the gas station point and lift their phones. That black is liquid, homie, the shadows are grown. And I tell them through the window what my father told me. Darkness done with discipline, it's beauty set free. Take care of your shadows, keep them polished and deep. In the night, they'll paint you masterpieces even while you sleep. Then I ease off the corner with a 2-finger wave. Shadows on chrome forever, the art that we crave. Shadows on chrome, the night slow art. Every mile a masterpiece, every turn a new start. The darkness and the polish in an intimate dance. Shadows on chrome, the midnight romance. Some see a car, some see a canvas of jet. the shadows on the chrome. Ain't finished painting yet. Keep the black profound up. Keep the shadows clean. Shadows on chrome. The deepest sheen. Yeah. 3 a.m. and my eyelids won't sign a peace treaty. The ceiling fans are helicopters circling the city. So I do what my father did and his father before. Grab the keys off the counter and ease out the door. The Eastside, at this hour's a museum of quiet. Every street light a dose and every corner a diet of the noise that daytime feeds us till our nerves overflow. 3 a.m.'s the antidote, the slowest tempo. The 24-hour laundromat hums, fluorescent hymn. One dream of folding towels while the world stays dim. The donut shop's first batch, perfuming the block, glazed halos for the shift workers racing the clock. I rolled past it all in second gear, a whisper of chrome, an insomniac's pilgrimage through the streets I call home. 3 a.m. Eastside when the mind won't rest. The boulevard's a therapist that knows me best. No traffic, no talking, just the hum and the glow. 3 a.m. Eastside, healing me slow. And by the time the clock says 4, I'll be ready for bed. The Eastside, sing a lullaby, my mind needed said. Yeah. There's a brotherhood at 3 a.m. that daylight don't see. The baker and the trucker in the night, RN and me. We trade our nods of recognition at the empty red lights. The secret society of the sleepless nights. Old man Ernest the waters, his roses in the dark. Manos collar, he tells me when I slow by his yard. But I know the truth we both do, since sizzling the past. The roses at 3 a.m. keep them tethered to the past. The idol there a minute while he tends every stem. Some conversations happen without words to condemn. The night's got room for grieving that the day will rush through. At 3 a.m. the Eastside lets you feel what is true. So we honor our appointments with the hour of the soul. When Nestor with his roses, me with my slow patrol. Who's up at 3? The dreamers and the wounded and the real. The ones who carry something that the daylight can't heal. Roll slow, breathe deep, let the night do its work. 3 a.m. Eastside, the quiet's a perk. And I ain't gonna lie, some 3 a.m.'s are rough. When the memories by shotgun and the road ain't enough. But even on a heavy night, the Eastside provides a horizon full of streetlights and the space to ride. The night don't fix the problem, but it loosens the vice. And sometimes that's the mercy that suffices. By the fourth lap of the boulevard, my shoulders unwind. The knot behind my rib cage just started to unbind. The worry about the contract in the car from the school dissolved somewhere on 4th Street in the fog's gentle rule. I end up at the overlook like always. Of course, the city breathing softly with no signal of force. A million sleeping stories in the grid down below, with me above it grateful in the pre-dawn glow. My grandfather did the circuit in his fleet line, they say. My father in his Monte Carlo till his final day. And someday when my shoulders pass the weight to my son, he'll find these same streets waiting when his sleep comes undone. The Eastside's an inheritance of asphalt and calm. A 3 a.m. sanctuary, the barrio's born. 3 a.m. Eastside when the mind won't rest. The boulevard's a therapist that knows me best. No traffic, no talking, just the hum and the glow. 3 a.m. Eastside, healing me slow. And by the time the clock says 4, I'll be ready for bed. The Eastside, sing a lullaby, my mind needed said. The porch light's still on, the bed's still warm. 3 a.m. Eastside, weathered the storm. Buenas noches, at last. beautiful and blind. A million watts of glitter that can leave you behind. But we learn to read the wattage and survive the glow. Coast City Lights, we run the show. The skyline from the east side looks like scattered treasure. A constellation bought and sold by suits of leisure. Every tower's lit like Christmas, but the warmth's a mirage. Them lights don't heat the walk up, so the working garage. I grew up reading that horizon like a distant report. Glass castles where the money moves from court to court. My mother cleaned 3 offices in those towers of ice. Came home with swollen ankles, the wattage is price. She say, mijo, ve las luces, every bulb's a decision. Somebody chose to shine over somebody's provision. But she never preached the bitterness, she preached the plan. Learn the system of the lights and bring the warmth where you can. So I studied every circuit of this cold city grid. Not to join the ice, to melt it where the familiars live. Cold city lights, burning up the sky. Pretty from a distance, but the close-up don't lie. We took the chill they gave us, and we made our own heat. Cold city lights, warm hearts in the street. And when the towers flicker, perfect on the midnight lake. Remember who's still working, yeah, for the shines. Hey. Now I run a little business fixing HVAC and vents. Ironic, know the body will kick, controlling temperature events. I service damn same towers where my mother mopped floors. Ride the freight elevators through the marble decors. And from the 40th story at 11 at night, I've seen the whole east side laid out in amber light. Our street lights ain't LED white like the districts of glass. They glow warm like cafecito, like abuela stained glass. That's when it hit me clear as winter. The difference of hue, the cold light shine to be seen. The warm light shine for you, our porches burn for coming home. Our lamps for the meal, the wattage of the barrio is warmth you can feel. So I finish up my service call and ride the freight down back to the amber-hearted east side, the warmest part of town. Cold city lights, beautiful and blind. A million watts of glitter that can leave you behind. But we learn to read the wattage and survive the glow. Cold city lights, we run this show. And I don't hate the skyline, let me make that clear. Ambition's got its beauty, and I hold mine dear. But a light without a purpose is a lonely display. So whatever I illuminate, I warm on the way. From the street lamp to the penthouse, it's the choice that we make. Shine cold for the appearance, or shine warm for love's sake. Last December when the storm knocked the power grid flat, the towers kept the generators, imagine that. But the east side went to darkness for 70 hours. No heat, no light, no shine from the corporate towers. And that's when the buyer showed his deepest circuitry. Generators shared cross fence lines, no invoice, no fee. My shop became a warming center, cots between the tools. Tia Rosa's tamale assembly fed the neighborhood schools. The cold lights watched from downtown, bright and remote, while the warm grid of the people kept the lifeblood afloat. We were 70 hours dark and never once alone. The warmth the towers never wired is the warmth we own. So let the skyline keep its glitter in this icy display. The east side's power grid is love, and it don't outage away. Cold city lights, burning up the sky. Pretty from a distance, but the close-up don't lie. We took the chill they gave us, and we made our own heat. Cold city lights, warm hearts in the street. And when the towers flicker, perfect on the midnight lake. Remember who's still working, for the shines on safe. Let the towers glitter, we'll keep the warm. Cold city lights, but the barrios, the heart, the heart, the heart, the heart. La Neblina rolls in from the coast like a memory, soft and gray and patient, covering everything. Listen to the fog. La Neblina was my grandmother's favorite weather friend. She said the fog was proof that heaven visits earth again. Los Angelitos walking me up, that's the mist you see. They come down checking on the humble like you and me. She make champurrado on the foggy morning, thick and sweet. And we watch the gray swallow the sidewalk on our street. The telephone poles vanishing like ships out to sea. The whole world shrinking gently to Abuela and me. She crossed 2 borders in her lifetime with nothing but faith. Said the fog walked beside her when the desert lost shape. La Neblina hit us kindly from the ones giving chase. God's own gray rebozo wrapped around us like lace. So I never feared the fog like the other kids would. La Neblina was familiar, misunderstood.
La Neblina rolling soft off the sea. A gray silk curtain falling over you and me. Some see gloom in the grayness. We see angels on rounds. La Neblina, heaven touching the ground. And when it lifts by the noon bell, like it always will do, the world comes back rinsed cleaner, the colors born new. Now science got a story about the marine layer flow, the cold current and the warm air and they tangle slow. I respect the meteorology, the charts and the fronts, but Abuela's angelitos are the version I want. Cause Dada never held my hand on a hard foggy day, never whispered hasta bien when the world turned gray. The morning of a funeral, La Neblina came thick, the thickest fog in 20 years. The neighbors took the pick. The procession moved through Paraguay from the church to the hill, like the sky itself was mourning, like the heavens stood still. And right when they lowered her to the earth's embrace, a window opened in the fog, sunlit only that place. Call it coincidence or weather, call it patterns of air. I call it angelitos walking and Abuela was there. Gray silk morning, walk with me. La Neblina keeps the secrets of the land and the sea. Soft on the shoulders, cool on the face. The fog's an embrace. La Neblina's great. And in a world that demands the sharp and the clear, the HD and the spotlight on everything near, there's a medicine in mist and the soft and undefined. La Neblina teaches mercy to the analytical mind. Not everything needs focus, not all things need light. Some blessings coming gray, gentle and quiet. Now my daughter wakes up early on the foggy days too, presses her nose against the window at the vanishing view. And I make champurrado thick the way Abuela would pour, and we watch the angelitos do their rounds by the door. I tell her the old stories of the desert and the lace, of a great Abuela in the fog's kind face. She asks me if the angels know what beats Abuela's name. I say mija, they walk with her, that's why they came. And someday when I miss myself on the other side, I'll join the morning rounds with the coastal tide, checking on the humble houses, the porches, the parks, a guardian in the gray, keeping watch on all hearts. So when La Neblina finds you and the world goes soft, say buenos dias to the walkers, they're carrying us aloft. La Neblina rolling soft off the sea, a gray silk curtain falling over you and me. Some see gloom in the grayness, we see angels on rounds. La Neblina, heaven touching the ground. And when it lifts by the noon bell, like it always will do, the world comes back rinsed cleaner, the colors born new. Buenos dias, angelitos, walk gentle today. La Neblina, abuelas, rebozo of gray.
Now you watch on the block, Now you watch on the block. Porsche light burning steady. Somebody's gotta hold the quiet, somebody stays ready. Not a soldier, not a sheriff, just a neighbor, who cares? Now you watch on the block, answering prayers, yeah. Every neighborhood's got one if the neighborhood's blessed. The viejo on the corner who never quite rests. Sauce is down, Roberto, 73 years strong. Been keeping watch since Carter, never once done it wrong. He sits out on his porch from 10 to 2 every night. Cafecito in the radio, in the soft yellow light. He knows every car that belongs and everyone that don't. Knows which kids are sneaking home and which house is a ghost. When the Ramirez girl came home from a shift running late, her car died on the corner, Roberto's at the gate. Flashlight and jumper cables before she could call. The night watch watcher, the barrio guardian of all. He never carried nothing but his presence and his years. Turns out steady eyes and porch light outrank the fears. Who watches the block when the block's asleep? The quiet ones, the steady ones, the promises they keep. A porch light, a nod, and no one said an eye. Night watch forever, the humble and the wise. And when trouble checks the street and sees the light still on, it keeps on rolling elsewhere. The watch holds the dawn. I asked him once, Roberto, why you out here so late? He stirred his cafecito when he straightened his gait. Mijo, in my pueblo there was always a Serrano, a watchman with the land and walking Cayo and Centro. He called out the hour and that everything's well, and the whole town slept easy under his bell. When I came here in the 60s, no Serranos in sight, so I became the tradition, I became the light. 40 years of his vigil and the stories collect. The fire's caught early and the breakings checked. The sleepwalking abuelo, we got it back to bed. The teenagers talk down from the ledges in their head. No cape, no title, no plaque on the wall. Just 10 to 2 every night on call. Night watch on the block, porch light burning steady. Somebody's gotta hold it quiet, somebody stays ready. Not a soldier, not a sheriff, just a neighbor who cares. Night watch on the block, answering prayers. And the beautiful thing about a watchman's post is it multiplies quietly from coast to coast. Miss Yolanda took the 3 to 5 with her insomniac eyes. The new young couple takes the weekend coffee as their prize. One porch light became a network, a constellation of care. The night watch of the barrio, always somebody there. Last winter, Don Roberto's help began to slide. The hospital, 3 weeks, the whole block outside. We organized the schedule like he wanted us to do. His porch light stayed burning, we ran his crew. I took the 10 to midnight watch with his old radio. Same oldie station humming, soft and low. And sitting in his chair, I finally understood the weight and the gift inside the vigil, how the two correlate. You hold the block's tranquility inside your 2 hands, and the block holds you back, that's how the covenant stands. He came home in the spring, slower but proud. Found his watch and multiplied a whole vigilant crowd. Now we rotate the porches, but he still takes his shift. El Serrano de la Noche, the barrio's gift. Who watches the block when the block's asleep? The quiet ones, the steady ones, the promises they keep. A porch light, a night, and no one said an eye. Night watch forever, the humble and the wise. And when trouble checks the street and sees the light still on, it keeps on rolling elsewhere. The watch holds the dawn. Porch lights, down a whole block line. Night watch forever, your safety in mind. Duerme tranquilo. The watch is on.
The jazz club on my Ringo, midnight blue and loud, where the smoking silhouettes put on their show. Noir nights intro. There's a spot on the east side where the night wears a suit. La Sombra velvet boots in the horn section to boot. The kind of place my grandfather would have called a cabaret, where the trumpet bends the shadows at the end of the day. I slide in on the Thursday when the quartet's on fire. The upright bass is walking like a man for hire. The cigarette machine's a relic, nobody smokes inside. But the haze of the history never really died. It lives in the wallpaper, the amber lamp glow. In the photographs of legends from the decades ago. Pachuco kings in zoot suits with their queens on their arms. The Eastside's own cotton club working midnight charms. I order tequila neat and lean into the sound, where the smoking silhouettes trade stories around. Smoking silhouettes, shadow and brass. The night pours slowly in an amber glass. Every figure in the lamp lights a story half told. Smoking silhouettes, midnight gold, and the trumpet keeps a secret that it almost lets go. In the smoking silhouettes, of the after-hours show. So Yvette and Thursday nights, the stage belongs to me. Third generation singing in the sanctuary. My grandmother sang boleros on this exact same floor in a satin dress from Reyes, 1954. They called her La Paloma for the way her voice would soar. The Pachuco stopped the scheming when she opened the port. My mother sang the 70s, the soul and the funk. Now I blend all three traditions in the modern day trunk. When the spotlight finds my silhouette against the blue wall, I carry both the phantoms, I sing for us all. The men in the shadows with their sorrows and drinks. The couples in the corners trading looks like winks. I pour the family velvet over everything that aches. 3 generations healing whatever the night breaks. La Sombra after midnight where the shadows dress fine. Brass and bass and boleros in the low lamp shine. Lean back in the velvet, let the horn section say. With the smoke and silhouettes, can't speak by day. And between the sets the room hums low with talk. Dominoes clicking softly like a slow motion clock. The bartender knows the orders before the words arrive. A choreography of decade keeping ritual alive. Some rooms just hold the music even when it's not played. The Sombra's walls are instruments, the years of May. The quartet takes a break and Yvette glides to the bar. We talk about her grandmother, the club's North Star. She shows me the old photograph behind the register glass. La Paloma mid-note frozen forever in brass. You know why this place survives, she asks, stirring a drink. Everybody needs a room where the night can think. The world out there demands the daylight hustle and speed. But the soul needs the shadows and the horns to concede. And she's right. The soul room with its velvet and haze is a monument to slowness in the rush of the days, where the switchman and the surgeon share the same amber light. Equal silhouettes together in the democratic night. So here's to La Sombra and the rooms of its kind. The smoking silhouette cathedrals, sanctuaries of the mind. Smoking silhouettes, shadow and brass. The night pours slowly in an amber glass. Every figure in the lamp lights a story half told. Smoking silhouettes, midnight gold, and the trumpet keeps a secret that it almost lets go. And the smoking silhouettes of the after-hours show. Last call at La Sombra. The horn winds down, smoking silhouettes, till next Thursday comes around. Buenas noches, Paloma, sing on.
Warning lights. Warning lights. Warning lights on the dashboard of the soul. Check engine on the choices. Before you lose control, the night will test your navigation. That's a promise. Carnal. Warning lights. Read them well and stand tall. The night economy came knocking when I turned 16. Fast money glowing neon like a slot machine. My cousin's homie had a proposition wrapped in respect. Just hold this for the week and easy money, no sweat. And I won't play the same, I felt the pull of the flame. New kicks and golden glory attached to my name. But my dashboard started blinking, Abuelo's old voice. Mijo, every easy dollar makes a difficult choice. I seen the warning lights flashing on that fork in the road. The check engine of the conscience under heavy load. I told him gracias, but I'm good with my heart in my throat. Hardest sentence of my 16 years, but I stayed afloat. 2 years later, that same homie caught a dime up north. And the weekend he had offered me, showed me what it's worth. Warning lights, warning lights, warning lights. Don't ignore the glow. The soul's diagnostics always seem to know when the shortcuts a sinkhole and the shine's a snare. Warning lights flashing, rider beware. And the ones who heat the dashboard lift the cruise another day. Warning lights are blessings dressed in caution. Now the temptations change their outfits as the decades roll. At 30 it's the padded invoice, the numbers you stole. The contractor who whispers about the permits to skip. The insurance adjustment with the questionable slip. My compadre took a shortcut on his taxes one spring. 3 years of easy sailing till the yard a sharp sting. Lost the house, lost the marriage to the stress and the shame. All for $18,000 and the dice rope game. I watched him rebuild slowly, humble bricks, honest sweaty. Tells the young ones at the car wash don't collect that debt. The warning lights were flashing, but I take them with greed. Don't take your dashboard, Joving, scooch and take heed. The engine of a life runs long on the truth. Regular maintenance of honor started in you. Warning lights, warning light, warning lights. Don't ignore the glow. The soul's diagnostics. I always seem to know when the shortcut's a sinkhole and the shine's a snare. Warning lights flashing. Rider beware. And it ain't about the fear and the envy, it's the math. Every shortcut's got a toll booth further down the path. The interest on the easy compounds quiet and slow, till the debt becomes a mountain where a molehill used to grow. So when the night offers candy with a hook inside, let the warning lights guide you. Stay true, stay wide. Last month a young one from the block pulled up to my shop. Same age I was that summer, same fork, same clock, same proposition circling in a newer disguise. Crypto flips and mule runs, the modern day lies. He asked me how I knew which road was solid to take. I popped the hood of the 64 for the lesson's sake. See these gauges, mijo, oil temperature volts. The car tells you its troubles before the engine revolts. Your spirit's got the same gauges, the knot in your chest, the sleep that won't come easy, the doubt in your breath. That's your warning lights talking, don't tape them, don't run. A man who reads his dashboard sees a long, healthy running, not as slow and faint. Chose the job at the docks, another rider say by reading warning lights on the block. Warning lights, warning light, warning lights, don't ignore the glow. The soul's diagnostics, I always seem to know when the shortcut a sinkhole and the shine's a snare. Warning lights flashing, rider beware. And the ones who heed the dashboard live to cruise another day. Warning lights are blessings dressed in caution gray. Check the gauges, corner, trust the glove. Warning lights, forever, now you know. First New Year's without her, and the house feels wrong. Every room's an echo chamber, playing our song. So I take it to the boulevard at 2:30. The only other soul awakes, the moon coming through. The empty boulevard don't offer no advice. It just unrolls its lanes like a river of ice. 40 blocks of vacancy, store gates pulled down. The loneliest parade route in the sleeping town. We used to cruise the stretch on Sunday afternoons. Her sandals on the dashboard, humming out a tune. Now the passenger seat's a museum of space. Her sunglasses still in the console's embrace. Grief ride, shotgun quiet where her laughter would sit. In the empty boulevard, don't mind one bit. Empty boulevard, just me in the lanes. 40 blocks of memory in the midnight's refrains. No cure in the cruising, but there's room for the ache. Empty boulevard, whatever it takes. And mile by mile the heaviness thins. The empty boulevard is where the healing begins. Her chemo ran 11 months, the boulevard knows. I drove it every hospital evening as the numbness rose. The route became a rosary, each stoplight a beat. Prayers between the intersections, desperate creed. She'd ask about my drive home every single night. Was the boulevard pretty? Were the streetlights bright? Even fading, she was worried about my lonely commute. That's the kind of heart that cancer could never refute. The last week she made me promise through the monitors hum. Keep driving the boulevard when the missing gets dumb. Don't you sit in that house drowning me or more, take the wheel. The road will hold you when my hands can't, that's the deal. So here I am at 2:30, keeping the vow. The empty boulevard holding me somehow. Roll on when the grief rides deep. The boulevard's a shoulder when you can't find sleep. Every empty lane's a page where the sorrow can write. Roll on, empty boulevard, hold me tonight. And somewhere around 5th Street the tears finally came. The first one since the funeral, I whispered her name. And the boulevard said nothing, just carry me straight. A hearse for the living, moving slow through the gate. The radio found our station like it knew what I need. A favorite oldie playing, the night's gentle deep. But grief that finally moves is grief that can end. the empty boulevard, the widower's friend. Spring came like she promised me it always would do. The jacarandas on the boulevard exploding in blue. And I noticed on a Tuesday cruise, mile 14, the empty seat beside me held a different sheen. Not the absence of a presence, but the presence of a love. Riding shotgun in the purple, raining down from above. I started waving at the walkers like she used to wave. Started stopping at the fruit stand the cravings once craved. The boulevard refilled itself with the living and light. The pallet, the carts and strollers and the kids' first bites. Grief don't ever exit fully, it just changes lanes. Moves from blocking every mirror to a hum that remains. And now I cruise for both of us, with sunglasses on the dash. The empty boulevard was never empty. Love don't crash. Empty boulevard, just me in the lanes. 40 blocks of memory in the midnight's refrains. No cure in the cruising, but there's room for the ache. Empty boulevard, whatever it takes. And mile by mile the heaviness thins. The empty boulevard is where the healing begins. The boulevard was pretty tonight, mi amor. The lights were bright. Same time next Sunday, sleep tight.
Yeah, the cold of the night. Cold of the night, yeah. The cold of the night, unwritten but known. Every rider of the midnight carries it home. Respect the quiet, guard the weak. Keep your word like steel. The cold of the night, forever the deal. Nobody hands you a rule, but when you join the night shift of the cruisers and the dreamers and the ones set adrift, but the code gets transmitted through the nods and the waves, through the ways of the veterans in the space that they gave. Rule 1, dim your brights for the oncoming soul. Small courtesy, big message, you're not alone on patrol. Rule 2, if you see a rider stranded, you slow. Don't matter if you know him, the code says you know. Rule 3, keep the noise respectful, passing houses asleep. The rumbles for the boulevard, not the dreams people keep. Rule 4, what you witness in the small hour stays, the nights are confessional. Guarded always, my Tio broke it down one evening, washing white walls with me.
The code's just love, mijo, dressed in secrecy.
Code of the night, passed hand to hand, no contract, no signature, just to honor the stand. The midnight fraternity of the steady and true. Code of the night, me and you, and the ones who break the code, the night remembers well. But the ones who keep it faithful got a story to tell. I seen the code in action on a February night. A Vijitas Buick smoking on the shoulder, no light. Within 4 minutes there were 3 of us parked. Strangers with the same instruction written deep in the heart. One had cool and one had tools, I had the flashlight in time. We had her rolling in 20, didn't cost her a dime. She tried to offer us tamales money, handshaking with grace. The oldest of us just told her, Señora, in your prayers, save us a place. That's the currency, the code deals, blessings and nods. A network of the nameless doing small work cigars, no hashtags, no cameras, no credit pursuit. Just the code of the night and this quiet gratitude. In the Vegeta story travels, her grandkids all know. When your engine fails at midnight, the code will show. The code of the night, unwritten but known. Every rider of the midnight carries it home. Respect the quiet, guard the weak. Keep your word like steel. The code of the night, forever the deal. Yeah. And the code's got amendments as the times reshape. Check on the delivery drivers working late escape. Wave the night shift nurses through the intersection first. They carry in the midnight's weight. They earn the burst. The code updates its details, but the core stays the same. Protect the night together. That's the heart of the game. Now I school the young riders when they join the late crew. The ones with fresh licenses and engines brand new. They come for the aesthetic, the chrome and the glow, but they stay for the brotherhood. That's how it goes. I tell them about my Tio and the vets before him. The lineage of the code through the decades again. How the lowrider tradition wasn't never just cars. It was mutual protection under difficult stars. Communities patrolling with the polish and pride. The cold of the night, riding shotgun inside. So when you see us gliding slow through the 2 a.m. streets, know there's guardians in the gleaming, keeping watch on the beats. The night's in good hands, always has been. Te juro, the code of the night, el futuro seguro. Code of the night, passed hand to hand. No contract, no signature, just to honor the stand. The midnight fraternity of the steady and true. The code of the night, me and you, and the ones who break the code. The night remembers well, but the ones who keep it faithful got a story to tell. Pass it down, pass it on. The unwritten law, code of the night. Por vida, that song. Yeah. You hear that? Somewhere east of here, somebody's worst night echoing near. Sirens in the distance, say a prayer. The whale rises somewhere past the water tower line. Red and blue ghosts painting rooftops in time. And the whole block does the calculus we learned as kids. How far, which direction, who's familiar, who's grid. The dominoes pause mid-slam on Roberto's porch. Tia Blanca's rosary appears like a torch. Que Dios los ayude, whoever they are. The sirens for a stranger, but the prayer travels far. See, we grew up with that soundtrack, the wail and the hush. Learn to read the frequencies, the crawl and the rush. One siren's just a fender bender, probably fine, but the chorus means a hard night crossing somebody's line. And the block holds its breathing till the echo fades out. Sirens in the distance, the sound of doubt. Sirens in the distance, cutting through the night. Somebody's emergency, somebody's fight. We send up the prayers, though we don't know the name, cause the block understands tomorrow could be our same.
Sirens in the distance,
growing then gone.
The night absorbs the echo,
and the block carries on. I remember when the sirens came for our address. My father's heart deciding it was done with the stress. I was 12 in pajamas watching strangers with bags work over my Superman on the carpets, worn tags. The paramedic lady kept the voice level and warm, told my mother he's fighting through the chemical storm. They brought him back twice on the living room floor. The sirens carried hope that night right through our door. We lived 11 more years, walked me to my grad every birthday after that. We thank the siren squad. So when the whales cut the evening now, I don't just hear fear, I hear angels running cold with the gear. Both things true at once, the dread and the A. Sirens in the distance, a double-edged blade. When you hear the sirens, send the thoughts, send the light. Somebody's holding someone's hand tonight. And the medics and the firefighters racing the clock. Or somebody's familiar from somebody's block. If the siren stops nearby and the lights fill your street, the block will be at your door before the coffee's complete. Casseroles and childcare and the rise that you need. That's the barrio's insurance, love guarantee. The siren brings the crisis, but the neighbors bring the net. Ain't nobody falling solo, no, not on this block, not yet. My neighbor's son grew up to drive the ambulance now. Lil Danny from the corner, we watched him take his vow. He stops by on his off days, tells us tales from the front, the saves and the heartbreaks and the 12-hour run. He says, you know what got me through the academy grind. Every siren I grew up hearing left a mark on my mind. I wanted to be the reason somebody's father survives, like the crew that saved down Ernesto, the night of our lives. So the siren sounded circular in the barrio's tale. The kids who heard them pray and grow to answer the wail. And tonight when the echo rises somewhere out past the park, I know there might be a Danny breaks it into the dark. So God bless the sirens in the hands that they carry, in the blocks that hold their breathing, and the lows that they ferry. Sirens in the distance, cutting through the night. Somebody's emergency, somebody's fight. We send up the prayers, though we don't know the name, cause the block understands tomorrow could be our same.
Sirens in the distance,
growing then gone.
The night absorbs the echo,
and the block carries on. Que Dios los ayude, whoever they are. Sirens in the distance, under the same star.
Full moon over the reservoir, silver on the water.
Some truths only surface
when the light gets softer. A moonlit confession.
Escucha.
I drove her to the reservoir on a Friday full moon. 10 years of marriage in a quiet monsoon. Been building in the both of us the unsaid stack, the kind of weight that breaks a bond behind his back. We becoming fishing roommates, schedules and chores. Love on autopilot behind well-managed doors. So I packed the thermos with the favorite vanilla tea and took her to the spot where she first kissed me. The moon later on, way of silver on the lake, and I turned the engine off for honesty's sake. I've been scared, I told her with my eyes on the light. Scared we're fading into furniture, losing the fight. And the moon held the silence like a patient old friend, while 10 years of the unsaid found words to descend. Moonlit confession, truth under silver, the things the daylight buries, the moon can deliver. Say it soft, say it honest, let the lake hold the sound. Moonlit confession, love refound. Cause the hardest conversations need the gentlest of light. And the moon's been mediating lovers all night.
Yeah. Soy Marisol and I've been holding my own stack of stones. The promotion I turned down so we could build a zone. The garden I stopped planting when the seasons got tight. The dancer I had been before the bills learned to bite. When he parked us at the water I thought, here comes the end. But instead he handed me canela and began to bend. He's pried into a doorway and I walked on through and matched his every confession with my own review. I told him I miss dancing, miss my paints, miss my spark, miss the girl who kissed the nervous boy right here after dark. And you know what he did? He turned the radio's dial, got out, opened up my door with that old first date smile. And we danced on the gravel in the moon silver rain. 2 confessions waltzing,
washing out the pain.
Under
the full moon laid the burdens down. The silver lights a courtroom where the truth wears the crown. No yelling, no scoreboard, just the honest and few. Moonlit confessions making old love new.
And the moon don't take sides, that's her genius or gift. She just lights both faces equal while the heavy stones lift. No lawyer, no referee, no judge on the stand. Just 2 people in the silver and the truth close at hand. Every marriage needs a mediator wiser than pride.
And the moon works pro bono
every month, every time.
Now we keep a standing appointment with the moon every month. Full moon at the reservoir, the marriage is from. We bring the thermos and the blanket in the words of the weeks. The resentments while they seedlings before they grow peaks. Some months it's easy laughter and the dancing is long. Some months we're excavating where the roots grew wrong. But the moon never rushes and the lake never tells. And we drive home lighter than the parking spot spell.
My compadre asked me once how we survived the 10-year wall. When half the couples round us watched the marriages fall. I told him find a moon carnal and make it a date. Confess before the courtroom,
don't litigate.
The moon's been saving marriages since marriage began. A silver lit confession booth for woman and man.
Moonlit confession, truth on the silver, the things the daylight buries, the moon can deliver. Say it soft, say it honest, let the lake hold the sound. Moonlit confession, love refound. Cause the hardest conversations need the gentlest of light. And the moon's been mediating lovers all night. Next full moon, same spot, same tea. Moonlit confession, keep loving free.
Yeah. Grave shift soldiers. Grave shift soldiers. Clocking in at 10. The city sleeps easy cause of women and men who trade their nights for the daylight of others. Grave shift soldiers, sisters and brothers. Yeah, 10:45 and my lady packs a scrub bag slow. 12-hour ICU shit, 4th night in a row. I warm the car for her, scrape the windshield do. Our goodnight kiss at the curbside. As I'm on it too, she joins the river of the night shift heading out.
while the neighborhood's TVs flickering out. The grave shift armada, nurses, guards, and bakers, line cooks and dispatchers, and the overnight caretakers. My pops drove forklift, graveyard 22 years straight. Slept through our mornings, never once came home late. He said, mijo, somebody's gotta hold the night's line. The world don't stop at sundown and the pay's overtime. I didn't get it then, resented the empty chair. Now I pack my ladies' lunches, I finally see the prayer. Here's to the grave shift, the upside down crew. Coffee at midnight, breakfast at 2. They guard the sleeping city and they ask for no parade. Grave shift soldiers, the backbone brigade. So when you wake up, rested in the morning, soft glow, thank the ones who work the darkness, the night's hero. Ride with me at 3 a.m. past the hospital's glow. Every lit up window with somebody's vertigo. Being steady by a night nurse with gentle command. My ladies on the 4th floor holding somebody's hand. Roll past the bakery where the ovens breathe fire. Miguel's been laminating dough since the moon got higher. His croissants will greet the morning crowd with buttery pride. They'll never know the midnight hours folded inside. The security guard at the plaza does his figure 8 rounds. College textbooks in his booth, future building sounds. The dispatcher lady routing angels through the city's dark veins, juggling emergencies like a conductor with trains. Every graveyard shifter running on love and caffeine. The invisible economy of the in-between. Shift soldiers clocking in at 10. The city sleeps easy cause of women and men who trade their nights for the daylight of others. Grave shift soldiers, sisters and brothers. And the hardest part ain't the hours, my lady will say. It's missing the recitals and the light of the day. It's sleeping through the birthday calls, the barbecue smoke, the grave shift taxes. Family, that ain't no joke. So if you love a night shift worker, guard their daytime sleep. Draw the blackout curtains gentle, their rest feel key. Sunday morning she comes home as I'm brewing the pot. Scrubs wrinkled like a battle map, eyes tired but not defeated, never that. She talks about a slave, the abuelo who pulled through. The young mother's ways, I run a bath and take a badge and hang it with pride next to my father's old forklift permit. Side by side, 2 generations of the grave shift on one wall of fame. The night economy's medals, every shift a campaign. And when she sleeps through the afternoon, I keep the house low. The kids know mama's resting, heroes need their repose. So let this be the anthem for the upside down clan, the ones who hold the midnight so the morning can stand. When the sun comes up tomorrow on a world safe and fed, remember the grave shift and what the night said. Here's to the grave shift, the upside down crew. Coffee at midnight, breakfast at 2. They guard the sleeping city and they ask for no parade. Grave shift soldiers, a backbone brigade. So when you wake up, rested in the morning, soft glow, thank the ones who work the darkness, the night's hero. Clock out easy, soldiers. The day Cruz got it now. Grave shift forever. Take a bow. Take a bow.
The darkest hour behind us now. The east is bruising violet. We made it somehow. Dawn patrol. Last lap. 4:55 in the night, hands over its keys. The street lights start to yawning in the pre-dawn breeze. I'm on the final circuit of the Medianoche ride. The dawn patrol procession with the moon as my guide. The newspaper vans are loading at the depot's bright mall. The last hours of the evening trade the post with the dawn. The donor shop unbolts its door, first coffee steams the glass, and the runners hit the sidewalks as the night walkers pass. There's a changing of the guard that no anthem announces. The city circadian handoff and its gentle flounces. I witness it from the driver's seat, my weekly front row, the theater of the transition. The dawn soft show, and whatever heavy question drove me out here at dark, the night worked it over. Dawn signs off on the mark. Dawn patrol, riding out the night. The east catches fire and the heart gets light. Whatever midnight carried, the morning can release. Dawn patrol, rolling into peace, and the sun clocks in slowly like it's done every time. Faithful as the familiar, the morning's the rhyme. I think about the album as the rising turns rose. All the miles of the midnight this collection chose. The confessions and the phantoms and the fog's soft hand. The watchman and the code and the Frontera's band. Every night song was a mile marker moving toward this. The dawn that keeps its promises with a golden kiss. Cause the darkness gets the headlines, but the truth of the night is it's always been a hallway walking us to the light. My abuelo used to say it with his hat on his knee. La noche es un túnel, mijo, not a place to be. You drive through it with your dignity, your faith and your friends. And the dawn's on the other side where the tunnel ends. So every midnight cruiser hear the word of the wise. The night's a passage, not a prison, keep your eyes on the rise. Here it comes, the first gold thread. The rooftops catching honey and the fog rolling dead. Roll the windows down and let the morning pour in. Dawn patrol completed, let the day begin. And if you're still in your own midnight as this last song plays, if the tunnel feels eternal and you've lost count of days, take it from a rider who has logged every hour. The dawn has never missed a shift. That's his power. Hold the wheel a little longer, keep the faith in the lane. The east will crack golden and release you from the strain. I pull up to the house as the sprinkles start the song. The porch light I left burning meets the morning calm. I kill the engine softly, the 64 exhales. Another night of miles added to her tales. Inside my lady stirring, the cafecito calls. The kids awaken 22, the sunlight on the walls. And I'll be at the table like the night never was. Just a father with his coffee, the daylight's cause. But the meaty entourage live somewhere in my frame. The boulevard's philosophy, the code and the flame. And next time the questions circle and the sleep won't come. The night and I gotta stand and date the patrol and the hum. Till then I greet the morning with a gratitude wide. Dawn patrol accomplished, enjoy the ride. Dawn patrol, riding out the night. The east catches fire and the heart gets light. Whatever midnight carried, the morning can release. Dawn patrol, rolling into peace and the sun clocks in. Slowly like it's done every time. Faithful as the familiar, the morning's the rhyme. Buenos dias, Boulevard. The night was kind. Dawn patrol. Till the next midnight calls, you'll find me riding.